Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm going to talk to you about some 2021 releases that I wish I had read. So I got this idea from Ashley over at Bookish Realm. It was one of her Vlogmas videos and I have quite a few. So I decided this is probably a good video for me to do. And what's funny is that now I actually own all of these books and I no longer have an excuse not to read them. So the first book that I have on this list is The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. So I really want to read this one because I know that book 2 is coming out soon. Also, this was partially a cover buy. I love the cover of both this and book 2, so I'm really excited to get to it. However, I have heard that it's a little heavier than most people were anticipating and there's a lot of content warnings, but from what I know so far, this is about a young girl who is getting ready to perform some ritual. It's sort of like a rite of passage sort of thing, and depending on what color her blood is, it will determine her fate. So I think maybe if her blood is red, she's normal, but if it's gold, it's some sort of impurity and her blood ends up running gold. So that's all I know so far. That's all I want to know going in, but I am really excited to get to this and will hopefully do so this year. The next book that I have is This Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron. So I really enjoyed Cinderella is Dead more than I expected to. I gave it 4 stars and I'm pretty iffy on YA fantasy sometimes, but I like that author, so I really want to pick up this book. This also has a second book coming out this year that also has a really beautiful cover, so hopefully I can get to this one as well. I honestly don't know much about this other than sapphic romance and something to do with plants. She has some magical abilities that have to do with plants. That's all I really know. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna enjoy it anyway. The next book that I have is Beasts of Prey. So I am super excited about this. I probably said that about all of these books, but it's true. So this one I believe was optioned for an adaptation before the first book was released, I think. So I think that's gonna be great. Also another book coming out. However, the covers have changed. I don't know how I feel about that because then I'll have to replace this and get matching covers and blah blah blah. Y'all know how I feel about mismatched covers, so that's not ideal, but I really like this cover, so I hope they continue with these ones as well. But from what I know, this is about like some sort of like magical night zoo thingy. I don't know, but it sounds good and I'm excited to read it. I also follow this author on TikTok and I really like her TikTok. So the next book that I have is Amari and the Night Brothers. I have not heard a single bad thing about this book and I am super excited to finally get to it. I was gifted this by Dasha for my birthday, so really excited to finally have it. Also, the second book in this series is coming out, also a really nice cover. I need to catch up, I know. So this is a middle grade, and in this we're following Amari, who is trying to find her missing brother. She gets wrapped up with some supernatural investigation thing, and then we follow her from there. I don't really know more beyond that, but I don't really want to. I'm just really excited to read it because everybody seems to love it, so I'm hoping that I'll love it too. I'm pretty sure I will though. This is definitely a 5-star prediction for me. The next book that I have is the only non-fiction on this list. It's You Got Anything Stronger by Gabrielle Union. I'm really excited to read this because I really enjoyed her first book and I'm really interested to learn more about her and the things that she kept out of the first book. I follow her and her daughter on Instagram. I think both of them are really funny. I mean, Kavia's only a baby, but she's hilarious already. She has so much personality. So I just really like Gabrielle Union and I'm interested to see what she has to say in this one. The next book that I have is The Firekeepers Daughter. This is another book where I literally have not heard a single bad thing about it and a lot of people are really enjoying it. This one also has a lot of content warnings though, but this is an Indigenous YA thriller and I'm really excited to read this one. I know that Rachel did a live show for her Feminist AF book club, so I definitely want to read it and then go back and watch the discussion and see what everyone had to say about it. So again, very excited. All of these books I think are going to be really good. Hopefully 5 stars, maybe some 4 stars. I'm pretty sure this one is standalone. I think it's the only standalone on this list aside from You Got Anything Stronger. The last book that I'm going to be talking about today is Wings of Ebony. So I know nothing about this book. I do know that the second book is out and I don't know if it's just duology or if it's supposed to be more than that, but maybe I should find out what this is about actually. Ooh, okay, so another one where mom is murdered, snatched away by a father who abandoned her at birth. Okay. Ooh, a secret country of gods who wield a powerful magic. Okay, cool. That's all I need to know. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it. This is another one with a really great cover. I also love the cover of the second book, so hopefully if I like this one, I can pick that one up as well. Maybe not anytime soon since I'm supposed to like be, you know, reading what's on my shelves right now. But we'll see. So those are some of the 2021 releases that I didn't get to last year, but I'm really excited to hopefully read it this year. I think all of them are going to be really good. I love all of the covers. A lot of these have sequels coming out, so I feel like I'm just going to be stuck in a bunch of series once I actually do get to all of these, but I think it's going to be a fun time. So let me know if you've read any of these or if they are on your TBR. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.